Hey, what's up, YouTube? Beardedbrad here. And unfortunately, we're back in the garage a little sooner than I thought we would be. So we're going to call this week week 2 or episode 2 of Beardedbrad's Garage Confessionals. I was asked to do this by a couple different people, curious about my opinion on some recent events. So let's talk about them. Hillary Clinton. I said last week that I wasn't pro-conservative, pro-Republican, pro-Trump. Maybe that's not true. I am pro-conservative. For the most part, I'm pro-Republican, so obviously this is biased. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't watch the video. Unlike me, leave nasty comments. Oh, it's got to be said. She's a criminal, and James Comey doesn't have the spine to say it. He even went so far as to say that if you or I, or any other person, would have done the same thing, that we would have faced some sort of sanctions, whether it be security, privacy, criminal, something would have happened to us, yet she's going to walk free. She's going to walk onto Air Force One and fly around and be shown about the country with President Barack Obama. Take it for what you will. Vote for her if you want. We can also talk about how Bill Clinton met with the Attorney General conveniently close to Hillary's trial. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. Both people, by the way, work for the president. A Democrat. Fair enough. Protect your own. I get it. I'd do the same for my family. But if we're talking about the actual genuine security of the United States, the honesty and integrity of a person we are going to elect to lead the charge, to pound their chest for America and protect the American people, you're going to have to excuse me, Benghazi. Oh, did I say that? So that's one issue. Like I said, vote for her if you want to. It's a crying shame. And unfortunately, I don't think we have a great candidate on the other side. We don't. I think Trump's willing to say the things that nobody else is going to say. I think he's willing to fight for some of the things we don't. I think he's got errors. I think he's got flaws. Come November, if he's the one on the candidate and if he's the best looking option, yeah, I'm going to vote for him. You know why? Because I'll be there. I'll be at the voting poll. Because if I'm going to do videos like this, if I'm going to put things on Facebook, I'm going to vote. I ask you do the same. Let's make it a true democracy and everybody get out and vote. Secondly, more recent, unfortunate police-involved shootings, as they're calling them, or officer-involved shootings. Most recently is Baton Rouge, I believe. I've seen the video. I honestly can't tell you how I feel about it. It looked like they might have had it under control and then lost control, or I'm not really sure what happened. And I'm not going to speculate because I'm not a police officer. I'm also not a criminal. And I'm also not the one there at the situation. But my question, more than any other political questions that are being asked, why is his girlfriend videotaping the whole incident? If cops show up, I keep my hands out of my pocket. I keep anything I have on me down, and I say, yes, sir, no, sir, with the one exception of I might say, yes, officer, no, officer. We hire them as communities, as nations, to protect us. If you're a known criminal, which, by the way, this guy was, and you have a gun on you, which, by the way, this guy did, you don't fight with the police. It's a shame that he died. I think we do need to mourn the loss of another human life. I pray for his family. I pray for his community. I pray for the police departments that are now going to have to act probably over-aggressively in response to this. This guy might lose his job. He's obviously going to be taunted and threatened. It's a crying shame. I didn't ask him if I could do this, but I'm going to give a shout out to Brandon Perry. Check him out on Facebook. This guy, African-American, military veteran, local philanthropist, and outreach guy in his community. You don't have to go out of your way like he does to be a good American. But I'm telling you, if you want to look at a good American, look at him. Look at guys like him who are going out of their way to provide for their communities, for kids, for, just the good things that people look to when they say, what makes a good person? It's guys like him. It's honest politicians. It's your local meat shop, post office, drugstore, hardware store worker. Small town America's got its perks. You guys probably saw something I posted a while back after our vacation. I love Ohio. And the reason I love Ohio is because we're combined of small towns. I don't care if you're from California all the way over to Rhode Island. If you live in a small town, stand up and speak. I'm starting to get fed up. These videos are getting a little more aggressive. I don't want to be mean, but America, pick up your Bibles. Get right with God. Do the right thing. It's disgusting. I'm almost ashamed to say I'm an American. I'm proud of America. I fought for America. I still continue to serve America in so many ways in my community, in my family, still in the military, technically. Grow up. Love your neighbor. Grab a Bible. Be good Americans. I digress. I literally hop off the soapbox. Have a great week, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. Be blessed. Be bearded. Take care.